Hello, gorgeous souls. Welcome to Cosmo Muse Tarot. Your reading today, I'm really excited for this one. I think it's something coming into spring, at least when this reading is going to be published. Something we all sort of look for with that spring energy is a breakthrough, kind of in mimicking nature. We're seeing life break through the surface of Earth, and we're looking for our own kind of breaking through the surface of things, breaking through, anything that's felt blocked, and looking for new growth and new energy. So I just want to tap into that energy that I'm feeling right now. You may come here at a totally different time, or you may be in the southern hemisphere where it's turning to autumn. And none of that matters. This is a timeless reading. You can come here anytime. If you're drawn here, though, it's because some kind of new breakthrough is coming in for you. So we're going to pick 3 piles to choose from. And I'm going to keep these cards turned down, so that face down, so that you can't see the theme of the reading, because this initial card will kind of hold the theme of what that breakthrough is. And this one wants to come out, so that's pile 1. Ooh. I think maybe you guys could have seen that, so I'm going to pull it. Pile 2, and one more. This one, pile 3. Okay, I'm going to put some stones on these to differentiate them a little bit. So pile 1, we've got moss agate. Pile 2 has moonstone. And pile 3 has a cherry quartz. Okay, so pause here if you need a minute to tune into the stones, the number, the card, just whatever is sort of drawing you in. Absolutely, if you are feeling drawn to more than one, maybe you're having more than one breakthrough, so feel free to choose more than one pile here. When you are ready, timestamps will be in the descriptions to jump straight to your pile or piles, and I will see you in your readings. Hello, beautiful pile 1, my moss agate pile. I'm going to put your guys' stone to the side over here. So I have not looked at your card yet. Let's learn what it is together. The theme of this breakthrough, teaching and learning. Okay, so some of you may be students, some of you may be literal teachers, or some of you might just be learning something or coming into a new kind of mastery where you're able to sort of mentor and guide and help others in something that you know really well. So some breakthrough coming here. So we are going to, with this reading, I want to get all of the cards out first before we go any deeper than this. So we're going to do a few more oracle cards and then a few tarot cards as confirmation under each of those. Myth. Okay. Definitely something etching. Change of season. That's interesting. That picks up on things I said in the intro of like new, fresh, kind of spring energy inspiring this reading. Doesn't have to be spring when you come here, but that is something that's inspiring this reading. Okay, one more oracle card. That one wants to come. Go the distance. Okay. Very interesting. Okay, so now let's get a few tarot cards under each of these. And then we will kind of look at it all together and see what kind of story unfolds about this breakthrough. Two of Wands. The High Priestess. Knight of Pentacles. And the World. Beautiful. Okay, let me look at all of these together now and see what kind of congeals with all of these. Push these up a little bit more. There we go. I do get the feeling that you've been training for something, putting your work in. With this, what's sticking out more than anything for whatever reason is this Knight of Pentacles. My interpretation with the Knight of Pentacles, and especially as I look at this card, is like someone who cares a great deal about something and puts a lot of effort into cultivation and stewardship and tending to things and really nurturing and nourishing things to try and bring something into fruition. And so I feel like whatever your breakthrough is, it's something you've been working really hard at, but maybe like have felt, the analogy that's coming is like when you plant a seed in early spring or even pre-spring, and you do all this stuff to like water it and make sure you've put it in the right kind of soil and that you didn't plant it too early or too late and it's getting the right sunlight and the right watering and all of these things. But there's this waiting period of like, wow, is this seed going to take? Is it going to take root? Is it going to sprout? And even when it does, there's still work to be done. But I get the feeling that like you've been waiting and sort of feeling like whatever you've been working really hard at to either learn or come into some kind of, to me it's sort of like something you're trying to learn or something that you're trying to come into sort of an authoritative role in. And it's like you've tended to this, you've been working really hard at it, and it's felt sort of like you haven't been getting anywhere. But this change of season is coming and we're having a breakthrough moment. You are having a breakthrough moment. And all of the sudden, all of that work that you put in to do everything right, get all your ducks in a row, really nurture and nourish something, is coming, you know, like that seed is bursting through and you're now seeing the evidence of something breaking through the surface, having a life of its own, growing. So it's like a new growth cycle coming in. You may have felt like you'd hit the end of the road in some kind of growth and didn't quite know what to do or where to go from there, but it's like, yeah, suddenly this breakthrough happens and you're like, oh my gosh, all of that work was not for nothing. And I feel this High Priestess and Myth here saying like you just really need to trust your intuition. There may still be another week or two of like, you know, this toiling and tending to things and questioning whether it's going anywhere. But like trust your intuition and listen to the stories you tell yourself. Try to tell yourself positive stories. Try to tap into also stories that inspire you of other people that are maybe had been where you were at and found their success, because we are seeing here that this is, whatever this breakthrough is, where you're seeing new growth. It's saying like there will be this impulse and this opening, and it's like, go, you know, like don't hesitate. Once you feel that breakthrough happen, don't hesitate. It's time to sprint. It's time to take the reins and go. And there is success indicated in that, but you need to kind of act quickly, keep your eye on the prize, and just, you know, focus and go is what I'm feeling here. And this Two of Wands coming under the teaching learning actually really plugs in well with what I was already talking about. It's like, sort of feeling like you're, I mean, this adds a little bit more context, like maybe the entry to something, or the opening to something, or the path to something that you've been putting a lot of work toward has just felt obscured. But it's like a portal opening, and something is starting to happen with that, like a new opening, a new opportunity, but a direction, like clarity and a direction coming in. But I don't know why I always feel the Two of Wands as like a portal, but still, you know, like I imagine like a person having like a stick in each hand, and they plant one of the sticks in. They kind of know the general territory they're in and what they're wanting to do, and then the other stick, it's like they're pivoting around that other stick to find the exact right alignment and direction to like enter. And so there's still like maybe a little bit of that going on, but some kind of breakthrough is going to happen. And with the change of season, it's not, I would relax about this. And I do like that this specific Two of Wands, the woman is just waiting here. She's being observant and she's waiting. I don't think it's about you trying to decipher and analyze and strategize the right direction. I feel like it's you waiting for a certain timing for a right direction, because this is, I don't know if this is like a full moon that to me indicates like timing, and change of season is timing. So that entry point, that breakthrough is about timing. I feel like you've done all of the things you're supposed to have done and you've needed to do. You're doing a really good job with that. And now it's about timing. So just tend to your intuition, tend to the stories you tell yourself. And then as soon as that clarity of direction or that opening comes and that breakthrough appears, don't hesitate. And so you could be using this time the next week or so to rest, to rejuvenate, because once you get the go sign, you're gonna have to sprint. So make sure you're rested for whatever this is. And whatever it means to you, teaching and learning. You know, to me, it's like maybe you're applying for jobs, looking for a position. Maybe you're waiting to come into your authority in something. Maybe there's literally something you've been learning that you're like not sure is clicking. But yeah, some kind of breakthrough is going to happen with this. So just be patient, observant, rest, wait, trust your intuition, tell yourself positive stories, look for positive stories. Continue doing whatever you've been doing to nurture and nourish and cultivate whatever this is about to you. And yeah, once that go sign comes, it's a sprint, but definitely success is indicated in whatever this is for you. So good luck with your breakthrough. If you do come right when this is published and you're in the Northern Hemisphere, happy spring. We've also just, you know, in the last week or so had an eclipse that was really big. So a lot of fresh energy coming in. And yeah, if this resonated, I always appreciate support with likes, shares, subscribes. Always grateful for kind and thoughtful comments as well. But I thank you for being here. That in itself is just supportive and enough as well. So yeah, I hope to see you in future readings, and I wish you a beautiful day. Hello, beautiful pile 2, my moonstone pile. I'm going to put your stone just over to the side here. So I have not looked at your card yet. Let's look at it together to see the theme of what this breakthrough is about. Communication. Also, 33 is a very expressive number, so broadening that idea of communication just to even more about expression and like masterful expression. 33 is a master number. It's the master teacher as well. But I do want to kind of tap into that kind of like expressiveness, some kind of breakthrough in how you're expressing yourself, some kind of communication that you've been waiting for, hoping for, working at, not feeling inspired around, whatever it is for you, but some kind of breakthrough coming in around communication and expression. Okay, I am going to get the rest of the cards out for this reading before going in and really deciphering further than this. So we're going to do a few oracle cards. That one wanted to fall out. I think this is, there's a few cards in this deck that don't have labels, but I think this is Destiny, which is really cool, but also just like the unfurling. It is a very creative energy. You know, that's sort of like the spiral of creation going on there. This one wants to come out. Red Garden. I also relate flowering time as spring, and that spring energy is the breakthrough energy as well as the energy around connection and communication. So that's interesting synchronicity, how this is all kind of lining up. Okay, one more oracle card. By the book. Interesting. So some of you could be studying something, but let's do the tarot first and then we'll dive in. This is, I just noticed you have an 11 on this card, so you have 2 master numbers. So something very inspired here going on, or an inspiration may hit that helps you with a breakthrough. 6 of Swords, okay. Queen of Wands. These cards kind of have a similar vibe to them. 8 of Pentacles. And last one, this one wants to come out. King of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay, let me take these all in real quick. I mean, this stood out to me when I put the 6 of Swords down. I kind of had this like image, or I don't know if it wasn't quite an image. It was like a story flood my mind, like you are moving on, like away from some rocky communication or community even into smoother terrain. You may be moving more towards an area where you feel it's like community or a sense of belonging, or like the people you surround yourself. You may be moving toward something in this, having a breakthrough here, moving towards something where you feel more naturally able to express yourself and communicate. That feels really like the main factor here. These other cards kind of feel like what that will be. Like you're moving away from something where it's been hard to communicate or express yourself. The rest of these cards I feel are showing where you're moving to and how that's going to be more calm and where that breakthrough is. It feels like something new. It feels like you're going to be out connecting in new ways, maybe like joining different groups or something. But something's unfurling, but I do feel the sense of needing to experiment a little bit. And it's really beautiful. You're really going to find your command going forward, wherever you move to, because the 6 of Swords does indicate you're moving away from something into something more calm, away from something rocky, tumultuous, into something more calm. And in that something more calm, where you are going to be more able to express yourself and communicate, you're really going to find your authority, your ability to nourish things, to bring things into fruition. Your creative kind of vitality is really going to be turning on wherever you are moving toward. And you will feel yourself kind of unfurling. You will feel this as like right, like this is where I'm supposed to be. These are the things I'm supposed to be around, or the people I'm supposed to be around, or the way in which I'm supposed to connect and communicate and express. It could even be like finding the right medium of expression, but something is unfurling in you that's really is like turning, I just get the image of a light switch, like turning your vibrancy on. Yeah, and just the red garden over the Eight of Pentacles, it's just like a real elegance coming on in terms of like your artistry, that expression is just like, it's just like suddenly it's turned on and you walk into your sense of self as being so much more elegant and inspired and grounded and confident. I do feel a confidence coming through with this. And finding that thing you want to commit yourself to really practice, really, I don't know, some kind of expression. And it's interesting that this Eight of Pentacles in particular is very kind of creative. So there's some kind of expression that's really unfolding in you that you're really ready to dedicate yourself to. And I get the sense that like it's natural to you, but now you're going beyond natural and really honing something here, because you found sort of like the right place or the right thing. And you may go through some training too. Even if it's just like online, like master classes online or something, or finding the right group that's a good group to workshop things with, like say if you're a writer and you find the right writing group with other people who are in the know about certain things, maybe like how to get an agent or a manager, or like where you should be, submitting stories or book proposals or whatever it is. And it's like, yeah, you're coming into community. Actually, this makes me feel like you're really coming into community that's going to give you a leg up, that will be able to open opportunities to you because they're going to see you as one of their own. They're going to see your value and see that value as very potent and wanting to help that potency. They want to be part of that potency, I feel like. But something here of like, yeah, some community really showing up to show you certain ways, to open doors for you, to, yeah, give you some guidance and direction. It's really cool, beautiful. This came out pretty straightforward. I really don't have that much more to add, but beyond my little metaphor, which I'm sure isn't anyone's exact metaphor or exact situation, it's like moving away from something rocky, really into, territory, opportunity, community. I don't know exactly, it might be different for each of you, but that where it's like your naturalness just comes into its power. It's able to open up. I feel like where you are right now, or have been, it's been hard for your expression to open up for some reason. Things have been rocky with that, but it's like wherever you're going, whatever breakthrough you have that kind of helps you to migrate a little bit, it just is like the right foundations for you to open up, to open your expression up, and to see how much natural talent already exists, learned skillfulness, having better foundations and greater direction for the right kind of, extra learning or guidance or help coming in as well. So really gorgeous. All right, so this is your breakthrough. I hope it resonated. If so, I always appreciate support with likes, shares, subscribes. Always grateful for kind and thoughtful comments. But just being here is something I'm grateful for in itself. That in itself is supportive, and I really appreciate it. I love doing these. Yeah, so definitely tune into where, where is it you feel like you need to maybe move away from, and where it's been hard for you to express yourself, and where is like an area that's calling you in to feel a better belonging in that regard. Okay, good luck with this breakthrough, and I wish you a gorgeous day wherever you are, and I hope to see you in future readings. Hello, my gorgeous, my gorgeous pile 3. I had a little frog in my throat. Cherry quartz pile. I'm going to put your stone just to the side here. I have not looked at your card yet, so let's find out together what the theme of your breakthrough is. Music, gorgeous. Just broadening the term of music, I just feel a sense of art, inspiration, and like like you don't have to be an artist or a musician. We can all tap into inspiration, and I feel like that's what's coming in. If you imagine finding, we all have moments where some song really speaks to us, like a piece of music really speaks to us. And when you listen to it, it just like transports you. That's what's coming in, some kind of breakthrough to inspire you, to get you into some kind of flow and rhythm in life where maybe life has felt a little lackluster or not very meaningful, something around that. But if you are a literal musician or artist, specifically some breakthrough coming through in that as well for you. Okay, before I go further with this, I want to get all of the cards out, and then we will kind of look at it all together and decipher the more broad story about this breakthrough. Okay, we're going to do a few oracle cards and then a few tarot cards. Reawaken. Yeah, gorgeous. Definitely tapping into what I felt like maybe things have been lackluster, like you haven't felt inspired by life lately or something, and breakthroughs coming with that. Moon dance. That, when I was talking about those moments when you find a piece of music or a song that just transports you, that's what this feels like. It's like you're able to go to some kind of fantasy place where you're able to tap into flow and inspiration and get a feeling for like mythology and archetype of things, like in these like very conceptual broad strokes ways that you're able to bring back into pragmatic, tangible life and apply. There's a lot that we can mine in sort of fantasy territory that we can bring back that gives sort of meaning and understanding about like pattern recognition and new kinds of goals and, what our story, like what story is kind of playing out in our lives. But in general, just like my sense in a more broad way is like just being able to go into this transported place where inspiration lies and just being able to bring that back to feel reawakened in life, feel reconnected to life in some way. So there may be that makes me feel that there's like a specific inspiration beyond just like that mood that kind of lifts you up and awakens you. There's maybe something specific that is waking up in you that's giving you like a goal and a purpose and a sense of meaning. Time to go. Interesting. Yeah, that connects into that something specific that like clicks in and clicks you on, right? It's like, oh, I have a goal. It's time to go because I have a goal now. I just needed some inspiration. Oh, this is my favorite tarot card in any tarot card deck. I don't know why, I just love it. Nine of Pentacles is a beautiful card in itself, but this one in particular I just adore. King of Pentacles, beautiful card so far. King of Cups. Two Kings and a Nine of Pentacles. I mean, this is impressive. Hold on, let's get one more. And then the Page of Wands, beautiful. Yeah, this is new, something fresh, something new, and something with the wand, something creative. It could be literally in the arts, or it could have to do with like lifestyle or work. But some new fresh sense of energy coming in what gives you kind of like energy to move, like that time to go, to move, to engage with life, to feel connected to life. Fruitfulness coming in here too. I don't know if you're starting to find like this breakthrough. I don't know why I haven't gotten a specific about what the specific inspiration is, and it might be because it's going to be different for each of you, what that new kind of goal is, unless you're literally a musician or artist. It's just around that. But for the majority of you, I think it's going to be particular to you, but something like some very clear specific goal or target is, you know, the inspiration that is the breakthrough is going to connect you also to something specific. And whatever that is very fruitful. It will really connect you into feeling your life as beautiful, your lifestyle as beautiful, the work you do is beautiful, something in that realm, but really being able to come into, yeah, like some it's beyond self-love, like it's beyond just self-love. It's like a love of your life coming in, and that is picking up on that kind of notion that came to me earlier. It's like feeling connected to life, and beyond just life in general, specifically your life. And because of that, finding a new kind of sustainability, a new fruitfulness, a new, I don't know, just flow coming through your energy. And that giving you energy to create a really self-sufficient, self-sufficient, loving of life energy. It's really beautiful. So something new is coming in for sure, a new inspiration. It's something that will be new to you. So an example here, it doesn't have to be new as a whole, but something new to, let me explain what I'm saying. So say you are literally a musician. You have skill in music. You know how to maybe even compose or make music. But maybe you felt lackluster, like I'm just not feeling inspired to write any music right now. I don't really know, kind of bored of the stuff I've been doing. And it's like suddenly you hear another artist that's in a completely different genre than you've ever explored. And it just opens you up, and you're like, I really need to dive into that genre. That genre is new to you, but music is not. So that's what I'm saying, where it's like something is new to you, but there's skill behind it at the same time. It's like a different genre of something coming into something you already have foundation in, because we've got with the 9 of Pentacles and then the 2 Kings here, it makes me feel like there's something you already have foundation in, like strong foundation in, but something very different in that, like, yeah, a totally different genre of music if you're a musician. And then we have King of Pentacles right next to the 9 of Pentacles, so there's definitely like this, whatever this new inspiration is and whatever kind of target or goal it connects you to has the potential to be something you can bring your mastery in to create some financial movement and accumulation in your life, and something your heart will be very, very connected to and understand and have mastery in. So it's like, trust yourself, trust where your heart moves you, where your skills move you, and take that foundation that's very strong, that's very masterful, into a different vein that it's never explored. That's what this feels like. But tap into like that moon dance, like that feeling of being transported. That's what will keep you awakened and connected into loving your life, feeling more connected to life, and the flow of life is like really staying connected to this thing, this inspiration that transports you, like being able to revisit that constantly and bring it back and let that move you towards whatever the goal is that you identify for yourself. But for everyone, it's some kind of inspiration coming in. It really wakes you up. It makes you feel connected to life in a new way. And it's going to bring for you a specific goal. And that's going to be specific to each of you. So I can't see what that is. Yeah, it was really beautiful. I don't have any advice on like how this is coming in, when, what to watch for. It's just, a breakthrough that is about to happen. It will just come in its own way for each of you. So this is your reading, your breakthrough. I hope it resonated. If so, I always appreciate support with likes and shares and subscribes. Always grateful for kind and thoughtful comments, but I love doing this. So just being here is support in itself, and I really appreciate it and hope you get something from it too. And yeah, I am wishing you a beautiful, inspiring breakthrough, and I hope to see you in future readings.